Venture Arts means loads to me. It's a very unique place to work.
Venture Arts to me means somewhere where I can encourage people to do creative things where they might not get the opportunity to.
It's quite accidental really, getting involved in Venture Art. A social worker asked me to provide some art workshops a couple of times a week. That was kind of the beginning of Venture Arts. It started in Jackson Crescent, Hume Adult Education Centre, and what we did a couple of afternoons a week. And primarily at that time it was with adults with mental health problems. So at that point that we had quite a number of people coming to the workshops who had learning difficulties, and that's really where Venture Arts kind of began, really.
Fold those where you've scored. So fold those along. And just do that with all the lines.
So Horace, are you going to do all of this with red tiles?
Yeah, get this out of the way. Yeah.
What about the background bit? What colour are you going to do?
I'm not too sure.
Well, today I'd like you to have a think about what colour you want to use. What would go nicely with the red?
Catherine's an absolute asset to Venture Arts. She started working with us as a volunteer 3 years ago, and very quickly sort of picked up exactly what it is you need to be a really good arts tutor at Venture Arts. She's compassionate and funny, gets on with everybody.
Did a monotone drawing of several different faces, black and white like a photograph, and then did an ornate frame around the edge of it. It was just a little one-off project to produce something interesting that I find people quite like things that they can play with when they're done, so we sometimes make fans and things like that. So I thought it'd be an interesting one-off project, and everyone enjoyed it, and it's a bit weird, but...
Well, James is an incredibly talented illustrator. The main thing is that he's got a real understanding of people, and he can get on with and relate to all sorts of different people, and he's really shown to be a real sort of bonus to us.
Because of the nature or the enthusiasm and the zeal of the people involved in the arts, people pick up on that kind of enthusiasm and feel that they're in a, hopefully, feel that they're in a creative, nourishing environment.
It's about our creative team keeping inspired. So if they're working and having exhibitions outside of working here, then that's really good.
This is my section of globe. We've got each different section has got a different sort of textured qualities. So I think Kate did this one here, so it's got nice 4-feet elements. We've got a nice smooth area there, and then different elements there again. and it's really nice to see lots of people that touching the globe and feeling it at the actual exhibition.
You happy with this one? Yeah.
Akau and Venture Arts was built together at that same time, same month, 1996. Yeah.
Horace was the first person that I met when I came to Venture Arts when I started volunteering, and straight away he has loads of questions for everyone that comes here. So straight away you get to know Horace and you get to know all of his questions, like what have you had for breakfast and what year were you born and things like that.
I was around, the same people, not the different ones.
Horace really likes collecting tapes, and usually when you first meet Horace he will ask you, do you have any tapes to give him? Horace, I think, discovered music in 1984 because he can tell me any song that was brought out in the year I was born.
Everybody in Manchester knows Horace. Well, he's not a rude lad and he never been. So, on that angle, he's all right. And if you ask him to do something, he simply does. As soon as he got on the bus, you hear, "You all right, Horace?" From maybe 2 or 3 people at the same time. And everybody knows Horace.
Where's the plan?
No, you're not going in the water.
Where is it, Tom?
No, you did very good.
Shall I put the kettle on, Tom?
Some families we know very well, and quite a lot of the people that come to us, we don't know their families at all, and their families to some degree are their carers. So we know their carers, but maybe not their families. So Horace's family we know very well. Horace, I think, is the person that's been with Venture Arts the longest.
So just follow the curve down to the end there, right to the end of the board. Yeah?
You see? Yeah. Do you think you can try and do that one now on your own, on the top? Over the top, copy.
Could I?
You're supposed to have
Without our volunteers, the organisation wouldn't be able to carry on.